$168,000. Just let that number sink in for a second. That is the massive amount of revenue generated in barely 14 months by a brand new, completely faceless Etsy store. And honestly, the craziest part? They weren't selling some complex physical gadget or dealing with massive shipping logistics. They were selling simple, minimalistic digital spreadsheets. With an average price of around $10 per product, this seller literally created a highly profitable income stream from pure scratch.
Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to break down the exact strategies for building profitable online income without large teams, without massive startup capital, and without even needing to show your face on camera. So if you're looking to create a business that actually fits a quiet, focused lifestyle, you are definitely in the right place.
Let's quickly map out today's menu of opportunities. We're going to cover 1. The solo income revolution. 2. Digital downloads and KDP. 3. Faceless YouTube channels. 4. Solo founder SaaS niches. And 5. AI and automation tools.
Okay, let's dive right into section 1, the solo income revolution. Building a business without completely burning your social battery. You know, as this quote from our sources so perfectly captures, there is a rapidly growing movement of solo creators out there, and they are prioritizing quiet, cozy, passive income models over loud, performative visibility. The reality is, you don't have to be an extroverted influencer to be wildly successful online. There's this whole hidden world of opportunity for folks who just want to build clever systems behind the scenes.
So, what makes this work? Well, solo success relies heavily on these 4 core principles. You see, you aren't trying to build the next massive tech giant. Instead, you're targeting hyper-specific audiences, kind of like that Etsy seller who just made minimalist spreadsheets. You automate your workflows from day one, you keep your overhead at virtually zero, and you focus on doing just one thing exceptionally well.
Moving right along to section 2, digital downloads and KDP. Going from sweat equity to passive income.
The massive advantage of digital products over physical ones really just comes down to one word: friction. Think about it. When you sell physical goods, you're dealing with high inventory costs, shipping headaches, complex logistics, and all of that just eats right into your profit. But with digital products, like printables or templates, you have zero overhead. You do the hard work exactly once, and then that file can sell infinitely with a near 100% profit margin.
To help visualize how streamlined this can be, just look at the Amazon KDP process. Say you want to sell a low-content book, right? Like a gratitude journal. You just research the niche, then use a software tool, like BookBolt, to generate the interior pages and design a cover in minutes. You don't even need design experience. Then, you upload it to Amazon. When a customer buys it, Amazon actually prints the physical book and ships it directly to them. You just collect the royalty. It's basically the ultimate hands-off physical product business.
All right, on to section 3, faceless YouTube channels. This is where scalability and privacy combine perfectly.
Listen, you don't need a public persona, you don't need a fancy camera, and honestly, you don't even need to use your own voice to succeed on YouTube today. Faceless channels are absolutely dominating the platform. Creators are using highly engaging stock footage, motion graphics, and really advanced AI text-to-speech tools like 11 Labs to scale content production entirely from the comfort of their couch. You basically become a digital director, piecing together value without ever stepping in front of a lens.
But here is where strategy is everything. Notice the stark contrast in these CPM numbers, which is exactly what advertisers pay per 1,000 views. Finance and real estate pay incredibly high rates, sometimes up to $70 per 1,000 views. Why? Well, because that audience has incredibly high purchasing power. On the flip side, a massive, broad entertainment niche like gaming yields much lower rates, usually around $2 to $5. So choosing the right niche from day one absolutely dictates your earning potential.
Let's shift gears to section 4, solo founder SaaS niches, solving real problems for specific audiences.
You know, the absolute biggest pitfall for solo founders is spending months and months building a beautiful software product that literally nobody wants to buy, which naturally leads us to this vital question. How do you guarantee demand before you even write a single line of code?
Well, the modern solution here is evidence-based validation. Instead of just crossing your fingers and guessing, successful solo founders use platforms like Paying on Social. These tools leverage AI to scan thousands of conversations in communities, like Reddit, to neutrally identify and score real-world pain points. You can literally see exactly what professionals are complaining about every single day, giving you validated proof of a problem long before you ever develop a solution.
And because of that initial validation, you end up with hyper-specific micro SaaS ideas just like these. You aren't out there building a massive generic social media tool, you're building a scheduler just for niche platforms like Mastodon. You aren't building a generic writing app, you're building an SEO content brief generator specifically for marketing agencies. These are targeted tools that solve exact workflow problems. Plus, they can actually be built and maintained by just one person using modern coding frameworks or even no-code platforms.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, AI and Automation Tools, leveraging systems for easy entry.
Looking at the AI tools mentioned in our sources, it's really interesting to notice how they are explicitly marketed to match different technical skill levels and desired income styles. Tools like Book Ninja are tailored for folks wanting to bypass the manual work of publishing by just letting AI generate the book and handle the Amazon upload process. Then you have other tools marketed heavily toward pure beginners looking for semi-passive income strictly from their mobile devices.
Now, I want to be really clear here. While software in this space often claims to generate high-ticket payouts through automated streams with just a few clicks, it is absolutely crucial to research these systems objectively. The best way to view these AI platforms as highly efficient tools designed to reduce manual labor and automate content creation. They are not guaranteed magic buttons that just print money without effort. They handle the heavy lifting, for sure, but you still need to bring the strategy.
So the core takeaway here is that these AI ecosystems are drastically lowering the technical barriers to entry. Whether it's an AI generating stock scripts for your YouTube channel or organizing your digital products, these tools allow you to focus strictly on the overarching strategy and taking action. You don't have to get bogged down in complex, frustrating technical setups anymore.
To bring this explainer in for a landing, I want to emphasize that the secret to the solo income revolution is not doing everything at once. You don't need a YouTube channel, a SaaS product, and an Etsy store on day one. The key is to follow this exact mantra. Start small, validate early, iterate constantly. It is all about doing one small, validated thing exceptionally well.
So taking a look at this incredibly diverse, introvert-friendly menu of opportunities, from digital downloads to AI-driven YouTube channels and validated software, the choice is really yours. Which of these faceless paths makes the most sense for your lifestyle and your goals? And honestly, more importantly, which one are you going to test first to finally reclaim your time?